Janelle Brown, who has recently embarked on a journey of personal growth and independence. Janelle has always been portrayed as someone who was willing to compromise for the sake of family unity. But now, in 2025, she's taking a stand and redefining what it means to live her life on her own terms. This new phase of her life, often referred to as her 2025 detox, has been marked by significant changes in how she approaches her personal and professional life. For years, Janelle was a key figure in the Brown family, helping to raise children and supporting Cody in his polygamous relationships. She had always been dedicated to the idea of family and unity, often sacrificing her own needs and desires for the greater good. But now, Janelle is taking a step back from all of that. She's starting to realize that she doesn't need to compromise anymore, and for the first time in her life, she's learning to prioritize herself. Janelle's journey toward independence and self-discovery has been a major focus of the most recent seasons of Sister Wives. In the latest updates, Janelle has been vocal about her decision to embrace her newfound freedom. She has shared her thoughts on her blog, where she reveals the powerful emotions that come with this change. Janelle acknowledges that the process of embracing independence can feel strange, but it's also liberating. For the first time, she is making decisions that are solely for her own happiness. Throughout her life, Janelle has often had to make decisions with input from others, whether it was from Cody, her children, or other family members. The constant compromises and negotiations meant that she rarely had the opportunity to decide things for herself. Now, as she settles into her new life in North Carolina, Janelle is faced with the exciting yet overwhelming task of making decisions on her own. The experience of having complete control over her life is both exhilarating and daunting, but Janelle is embracing it with open arms. In a recent post on her social media, Janelle shared a simple yet powerful message: no compromises. This statement reflects her commitment to living authentically and making choices that are in line with her true desires. Janelle is finding joy in her independence, and she's no longer willing to let other people's opinions dictate her actions. This is a huge shift for someone who has spent decades in a plural marriage, where compromise was often expected. But this newfound freedom isn't without its challenges. Janelle openly admits that it's difficult to shake old habits. She spent so many years living in a situation where compromise was the norm, and now she has to learn how to navigate life without seeking approval from others. This process of self-discovery is a work in progress, but Janelle is committed to it. As she continues to learn more about herself, she's slowly becoming more confident in her decisions. One of the most significant aspects of Janelle's life change is her home in North Carolina. This home represents more than just a physical space. It symbolizes the freedom she has fought for. Janelle has been incredibly open about the process of designing her home and how it reflects her personal tastes. For years, Janelle lived in homes that were shaped by the needs and preferences of others. But now, she is creating a space that is entirely her own. Every decision, from the design to the materials used, reflects Janelle's vision for her life. As she steps into this new chapter, Janelle is also rediscovering her passions. She's taking the time to engage in activities that she loves, which she had previously put on hold, whether it's picking up a new hobby or returning to something she once enjoyed. Janelle is embracing the opportunity to experience life on her own terms. This journey of self-discovery has been incredibly empowering, and it's clear that Janelle is thriving in her new environment. The transformation Janelle is undergoing is not just about her physical surroundings, but also about her emotional and mental well-being. For the first time in her life, she's learning to prioritize her own happiness over the needs and expectations of others. She's no longer focused on maintaining the peace at all costs. Instead, she's focusing on what brings her joy and fulfillment. This shift in mindset has been a long time coming, and it's inspiring to see Janelle embrace it fully. Janelle's story is one of growth and empowerment, but it's also about letting go of the past. She has spent years in a system that expected constant compromise, and now she's finally free from that. The relationships she once had with her ex-husband Cody and his other wives were fraught with tension and unfulfilled expectations. Now Janelle is stepping into a new phase of her life where she can create her own path without being held back by the weight of those old dynamics. The struggle to break free from the past is something that many people can relate to, whether it's a toxic relationship, a career that no longer brings joy, or a life that doesn't align with your true self. Letting go of what no longer serves you can be one of the most difficult things to do, but Janelle is showing us that it's possible. By embracing her independence and rejecting the need for approval from others, she is proving that we all have the power to take control of our lives and shape our futures. As Janelle continues to navigate this new chapter, it will be exciting to see where her journey takes her. She's already demonstrated immense strength and courage in making the decision to prioritize herself, and it's clear that she's not stopping anytime soon. Whether she's renovating her home, pursuing new interests, or simply enjoying her newfound freedom, Janelle is making choices that reflect her true self. In many ways, Janelle's story is a reminder that we all have the power to reinvent ourselves. It's never too late to make a change, to choose happiness, and to live a life that is true to who we are. Janelle has spent years in relationships that required constant compromise, but now she is embracing a life that is hers and hers alone. But Janelle's journey isn't just about her personal transformation. It's also about her evolving relationships with the other members of the Brown family. In particular, Janelle's relationship with Cody has been a source of tension for years. Cody's decision to focus his attention on Robyn, leaving his other wives feeling neglected and unimportant, has led to significant emotional pain for all involved. Janelle, in particular, has felt the weight of these dynamics, and it's clear that her relationship with Cody has reached a breaking point. Cody's actions over the years have created a lot of hurt and resentment within the family. His decision to stay in relationships that were no longer working, simply for the sake of keeping up appearances, led to years of emotional turmoil. The love that he once shared with Janelle and his other wives had diminished over time, but instead of acknowledging this and making the necessary changes, Cody clung to the idea of maintaining a plural marriage that no longer served anyone's needs. This inability to let go and face the truth only prolonged the pain and confusion within the family. Now, with Janelle stepping into her own power and creating a life that is separate from Cody, the question remains: will Cody ever come to terms with the consequences of his actions? Will he acknowledge the pain he caused and take responsibility for his role in the disintegration of the family? These are questions that will likely continue to be explored as the Brown family moves forward. For now, Janelle is focused on her own journey. She's no longer waiting for Cody or anyone else to validate her choices. She's taking charge of her life and embracing the freedom that comes with it. The road ahead may not always be easy, but Janelle is clearly ready to face whatever challenges come her way. Her story is one of strength, resilience, and the power of self-discovery. Janelle Brown is showing us that it's never too late to choose your own path, to prioritize your own happiness, and to create the life you've always dreamed of. Whether she's renovating her home, pursuing new passions, or simply enjoying her independence, Janelle is proving that the best is yet to come. And for those who have followed her journey for years, it's exciting to see where this next chapter will take her. As Janelle moves forward with her newfound independence, she is doing so with a sense of purpose and determination. Her journey is an inspiration to all who are struggling to find their true selves or break free from the constraints of their past. Janelle is showing us that it's possible to reinvent ourselves, to take control of our destinies, and to live a life that is truly our own. So, as we watch her continue to grow and evolve, we can all take a page from her book and begin our own journeys of self-discovery and empowerment.